Here in the WWE, everyone that walks into that locker room, no matter how different they may seem to one another, all have one main thing in common. That is the drive, the heart, and the need to be the very best. No matter what gender, what color, what religion, the people in this business all have that need to succeed. In this sport, the best superstars are the ones that can take on all punishment and survive through any obstacle. Tonight, we will watch as 30 superstars will try and use their differences, their skills, and their traumas to enhance their careers. Whether it be one's raw power, one's quick speed, or one's gutsy resilience, these superstars will use everything in their arsenal to win. Who will outlast 29 of their equals for a shot at headlining the biggest sports entertainment event of the year? Ladies and gentlemen, get your buzzers ready and welcome to the Royal Rumble.
Alright everybody, welcome to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, of course, behind the commentary table, and we are live and sold out right here in Phoenix, Arizona, and it seems as though the show is kicking off hot, not with a whimper, but with a bang, as SmackDown will be representing this first matchup for the WWE title, as John Cena, the challenger, looks to take that championship that he has become synonymous with. Okay, John Cena, however, he's going to have to go through Kevin Owens to take that title, and perhaps that task is even too daunting for John Cena. Okay, we're kicking it off with the WWE title, and of course the Royal Rumble matchup will be the main event of the evening, but you gotta think the WWE title and the Universal title will be the two championships that will be the most talked about here this evening, as of course the winner of the Royal Rumble match will go on to WrestleMania to fight for either that title right there, the WWE Championship, or Raw's Universal Championship. But right now, Kevin Owens, he's making his way to the ring, and he's going to be getting a fight against John Cena. However, as we saw in the go-home edition of Friday Night SmackDown, not only did we see Kevin Owens attack John Cena with a package pile driver in the middle of the ring before hitting him with a powerbomb on the announce table outside on SmackDown, but no, we also learned that at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, no matter what happens tonight, no matter what happens, Johnny Gargano will be fighting for the WWE Championship. So you gotta think Johnny Gargano, he's got a lot going on in his head tonight. He's got the Royal Rumble matchup to think about. He's got the WWE title match to think about at Elimination Chamber. A lot of things going through his mind right now, but right now, we're gonna watch as Owens and Cena battle one more time in their long-standing rivalry. Of course, the most recent wrinkle to their rivalry was back at SummerSlam, where Kevin Owens fought John Cena not for the WWE title, but for the Intercontinental Championship. Kevin Owens, he was successful by hitting John Cena with an apron powerbomb, and tonight John Cena looks to get his revenge and to perhaps gain that. The WWE title, ladies and gentlemen, is the first matchup of the evening. Okay, I hope you guys have your popcorn. I hope you guys are ready for action as the bell rings. Here we go. Kevin Owens, John Cena, and Owens immediately running towards him with the clothesline, and John Cena catching him with the punch right to the jaw, taking him down to the mat. John Cena earlier saying that Kevin Owens, has disrespected the WWE Championship with his constant attacks, constant, in John Cena's words, cowardly means to retaining that title, as now John Cena with a clothesline of his own, sending Kevin Owens down to the outside. And now look at that, John Cena standing in the ring, challenging Kevin Owens to enter the squared circle once again. And here we go, Kevin Owens looking to take him up on that offer as he grabs the kick, kicks him in the stomach, and then a few strikes there to take down Cena. Okay, Kevin Owens, the WWE Champion, looking to repeat his success from SummerSlam in this matchup as he takes down Cena. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count there. John Cena, ladies and gentlemen, looking to make up for that loss at SummerSlam as he goes up against the always vile and dangerous Kevin Owens, as you see with these brutal headbutts by the champion. However, never discount the challenger, John Cena. Oh my god, as he gets taken down with that incredible raw power by Kevin Owens. John Cena, okay, his heart, his determination, his will to succeed, practically unmatched here in the WWE. But right now, he's going up against Kevin Owens, a man who has been known to break hearts, to bend wills, to absolutely decimate his opponents, as right now he crushes him in the corner there. And Kevin Owens, there you see, okay, the champ is here, perhaps making a mockery of John Cena, taunting him with that very same shirt that John Cena used to have. Okay, it used to be a part of his line of merchandise, his long line of merchandise, and right now, oh look at that, John Cena! Okay, we've seen it before by Cena, showing off his own agility there. However, he's more known for his raw power and striking ability. And John Cena with a Hurricane Rana before taking down the neckbreaker, and Kevin Owens seemingly rocked, rolls to the outside, perhaps a smart tactic by the champion. However, this time he strikes back as soon as he enters the ring with those punches right to the challenger. Okay, fun fact about Kevin Owens, however, as he's going one-on-one against John Cena. Oh, wait a second. Counters him there, kicks him in the stomach. And then another headbutt there. And Kevin Owens now continuing the punishment here on John Cena with the back elbow. Okay, as I was saying, a fun fact about Kevin Owens, this is the second pay-per-view event in which he is kicking off the show. However, unlike at Super Showdown, this isn't for the Intercontinental Championship. This isn't Kevin Owens challenging for any titles. This is him trying to defend it against John Cena. Oh my god. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Kevin Owens trying to defend his title by any means necessary, as he drops John Cena on his neck, right on the knee of Owens. And now Kevin Owens, okay, showing off his own egotistical attitude, but John Cena, as soon as he turns around, goes after him. And now, wait a second, what is this? Wait a second, what is this? John Cena! John Cena out of nowhere! Cena out of nowhere! Okay, he's used that same maneuver to win the WWE title a handful of times in his career. He's got him in the STF. He's trying to make him tap, but Kevin Owens gets out of the hold, breaks out of the STF by John Cena. But right now, Kevin Owens and Cena are battling here as Owens, oh, he picks him up with the package pile driver, Shades of SmackDown's Go Home edition, going for the cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. My god, the action here tonight is just ramping up as these two men are desperate to take home the gold. However, right now, Kevin Owens seems to have something in mind here. Throwing Cena to the outside. Typically not a place you want to be if you're an opponent of Kevin Owens. And he flies to the outside. Okay, Cena showing off his own agility earlier on with that Hurricane Rana. Kevin Owens answering with the dive to the outside with his full body weight landing on the former WWE Champion as the current champion just launches his challenger over by the announce tables. However, there you see John Cena trying to fight back. Kevin Owens with a forearm strike right to the face of the challenger. And the count of 6 by the referee. Kevin Owens taking this opportunity as Cena is down in front of the announce table there. As now, oh wait a second. Well, after he breaks up the count, it seems as though he's deciding to rearrange some furniture. John Cena waiting for him. As a wait a second. John Cena. Attitude adjustment on the outside. The announce table has been dismantled, but John Cena perhaps looking to demolish the reign of Kevin Owens, as John Cena with the attitude adjustment on the outside of the ring. Absolutely brutal. Going for the cover here. We have a new champion. 1, 2. No, and Kevin Owens. Oh God, Kevin Owens, he kicks out and then he just gets up, trying to battle through the pain perhaps, as he hits him with the strikes, the punches to the stomach. John Cena, however, throwing him into the corner, and now it's John Cena with the punches, raining him down. And the crowd counting alongside Cena with these brutal rights right to the face of Kevin Owens. And there you see Cena. He wants him up. He's waiting for something here. Okay, he's trying to think about how to possibly defeat Kevin Owens, who just got up following an attitude adjustment on the outside. And now Kevin Owens, look at that, turning it into a powerbomb position. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, it only a 2 count. Okay, spinning him around, hitting him with the powerbomb. And Kevin Owens. Oh, well, there you see. Okay, the anger perhaps starting to build here on the champion. Oh, and then a knee right to the face. Okay, Kevin Owens looks down at John Cena, trying to think about how to possibly beat Cena now. Okay, both men have hit each other with their best maneuvers. The package pile driver by Owens, the AA on the outside by John Cena. So, Kevin Owens runs towards him. John Cena moves out of the way the last possible second, but Kevin Owens takes him down nonetheless. Oh, and then a headbutt right to the skull of his challenger. And then another headbutt, but no, this time John Cena counters, ducks underneath the clothesline, however, does Kevin Owens. And these two men back and forth. Here we go. Just battling here on this incredible pay-per-view card that we have lined up here to kick off the show. As John Cena and Kevin Owens now. Oh, wait a second. Kevin Owens has him on the outside. Looks like he wants to bring him back into the ring, however, dropping him on his neck. Oh my God. Well, we've seen it before by Kevin Owens, but that DDT to the inside of the ring. Okay, taking a page out of course, Randy Orton's playbook. However, this time, instead of hanging John Cena up on the middle rope, he just brings him back in with that DDT. As no, wait a second. He goes after him with the clothesline, but Cena counters. Cena counters here. And oh, John, there you see. You can't see me. And of course, the 5-knuckle shuffle connecting. And John Cena now following the reverse of the clothesline, perhaps seeing this as an opportunity to get the job done. Oh boy, wait a second. Kevin Owens reverses. Kevin Owens reverses with a punch right to the stomach. Cena perhaps looking to pick him up for the attitude adjustment that he typically does to follow the 5-knuckle shuffle. But Kevin Owens, oh my God, pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, and Kevin Owens can't put him down yet. Kevin Owens can't put down John Cena as Cena kicks out and Owens is shaking his head. No, he can't believe it, and neither can I. Kevin Owens hitting Cena with the package pile driver, hitting him with the pop-up powerbomb, and John Cena is somehow still in the fight. As, oh, wait a second, Cena grabbing the arm of Owens, but Owens counters with the back elbow, and then, oh, another kick right to the stomach here. Package pile driver out of nowhere. And now Kevin not going for the pinfall. Typically that means he's got some sickening thought in his mind as, what in the hell is this? Setting him to the corner. Okay, at least he's not sending him to the outside for that powerbomb on the apron. As he picks up John Cena. What in the hell does he have in mind? I am not 100% sure. As Kevin, oh, what in the hell? What the hell? Has him up. Oh! Attitude adjustment by Kevin Owens off the middle turnbuckle, adding insult to injury. 1, 2, 3, and Owens with an incredible version of John Cena's typical attitude adjustment finishing maneuver gets the job done, launching him off the middle turnbuckle off his shoulders. John Cena crashing into the mat, and it seems as though Kevin Owens decided to disrespect John Cena even more following an incredible battle by both of these elite professional wrestlers here, but it was just not enough for John Cena. Kevin Owens gets the job done. There you see the attitude adjustment on the outside, on the floor. Yet Kevin Owens still kicked out of it. Kevin Owens hitting John Cena with everything he had in his arsenal. Package pile driver after pop-up powerbomb, and then another package pile driver for good measure. But then, I guess Kevin Owens just wanted to steal the show, just wanted to steal the victory for good here tonight against John Cena. As Kevin Owens, there you see the WWE Champion, retains his title. And now Johnny Gargano knows his opponent for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. However, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the Royal Rumble event. Here's a bit of a replay from what's been happening over on Monday Night Raw, but there's a reason behind it, because you see earlier on, you can see in the tweet, Tommaso Champa saying that he is the first entrant in the Royal Rumble matchup, and clearly he's pissed off about it, attacking both Shinsuke Nakamura and Rey Mysterio. But that's not all, because earlier on tonight, he also backstage, unfortunately, decided to take out his aggression on Kalisto. Of course, all three of these individuals going to be in the Royal Rumble matchup. Nakamura, Rey Mysterio, and Kalisto. As now there you see Kalisto getting the super kick by Ciampa into the locker. Okay, absolutely unneeded and uncalled for by apparently the #1 entrant in our Royal Rumble matchup. Of course, I'm talking about Tommaso Ciampa, but right now, it's time for some women's action. As the Raw Women's title will be on the line. The SmackDown Women's title not going to be on the line here tonight. It's just about the Raw Women, and it's a triple threat battle. Okay, I can only assume it's going to be a triple threat war, as Shayna Baszler will be taking on Toni Storm, and, of course, the Raw Women's Champion herself, Nia Jax. However, what's the story behind this matchup, you may be asking? Well, you see, Shayna Baszler and Toni Storm both expressed a need to perhaps be fighting Nia Jax for the Raw Women's title after Nia Jax, well, back at SummerSlam, attacked Asuka, rendering Asuka to be completely unable to compete. Okay, she's injured, she's been put on the shelf ever since then, but Nia Jax earned her way to gaining that vacated Raw Women's title. However, after that, both Baszler and Storm wanted a shot for the title, so at Survivor Series, Baszler and Storm fought in a #1 contenders match for the Raw Women's title. Baszler suffered a defeat at the hands of Toni Storm, and Shayna Baszler would argue that Storm stole the victory from her. Okay, because Toni Storm, she beat her via a roll-up pinfall attempt in that matchup following the potential finishing maneuver. Of course, Shayna Baszler, she's tapped so many other competitors with that maneuver. I'm talking about the Kira Feudal Clutch. However, Toni Storm watched as her Super Showdown match for the Raw Women's title was interrupted by Shayna Baszler herself. Okay, Baszler apparently still bitter about that loss, about that roll-up victory by that woman right there, Toni Storm. So tonight, Shayna Baszler, Toni Storm, Nia Jax, it's all for the Raw Women's title. All three ladies are going to be battling as perhaps the three best female competitors on Monday Night Raw want to leave here tonight with the richest prize for any female competitor on that brand, on the red brand. As there you see her, Nia Jax, this absolutely dominating force, the irresistible force, making her way to the ring. Okay, she has used her raw power and size advantage over seemingly every other competitor in the Raw Women's division to absolutely conquer the show. And tonight, That woman right there, Nia Jax, is looking to use that force again to perhaps retain that title. However, the odds are stacked against her. Baszler and Storm both crave that championship, and we're going to see if one of those two women can leave with the title, taking it away from Nia Jax after Nia Jax took it away from Asuka after injuring her at SummerSlam. However, there you see the Raw Women's title. It's on the line. And I can only assume that this is going to be a battle. No, nay, a war here tonight between these three women. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into what the bell has rung. No need to waste any time. A Shayna Baszler right out of the gate with the knee right to the face of the champion. And it seems like Toni Storm stomping away on Nia Jax. Oh God, but there you see Jax just running towards her, using her size advantage to just take down Storm, and now she's taking down Baszler. But Storm now goes after her, perhaps trying to grab her, perhaps trying to pick her up. But Nia Jax planted her feet down to the mat as Toni Storm got sent to the outside here, and now Nia Jax looking at her other challenger, Shayna Baszler. Okay, before this match, obviously, we saw Kevin Owens retain his title. Will Nia Jax be able to do the same? Or will that woman right there, Shayna Baszler, perhaps choke the life out of Nia Jax as she's got the hold locked in here? Shayna Baszler, she's got it locked in deep, perhaps, but there you see Nia using her raw power to break out of it. But Toni Storm with her explosive offense, sending Nia to the outside here. No, wait a second. Oh, bouncing off the ropes, and Shayna Baszler right there, taking her down with the DDT. One. No, and only a one count following the missile drop kick by Toni Storm on the champion. It seems that the two challengers, of course, these two bitter rivals battling here tonight, here in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And not even a one count there by Storm as, oh, Storm with the knee to the gut. Okay, quite like how Nia Jax has dominated the Raw Women's Division. You could say Bayley and Sasha Banks have dominated the SmackDown Women's Division. But right now, oh, these two Raw female athletes are not quite worried about the SmackDown Women's title. Instead, there you see Shayna Baszler taunting the crowd here as she looks down at Toni Storm. What is this? Oh, a punch right to the gut, and again for good measure. Okay, that MMA background of Shayna Baszler has been used to great effect in her career here in professional wrestling. And right now, oh, going for a kick right to the stomach of Toni Storm. But there you see now back and forth here. These two women go as Toni brings her to a knee, but Shayna Baszler moving out of the way the last possible second, having it well scouted here at the Royal Rumble event. And there you see Baszler laying in these heavy strikes, and then, oh, and a kick there right to the gut, and another one for good measure. But there you see the champion Nia Jax entering the fray once again with a punch to the stomach of Baszler. However, now she's turning her attention to Toni Storm. And there you see, this is the problem with fighting Nia Jax. She's such a dominating competitor there, using her raw size and power as she just crushes both Storm and Baszler there in the corner. And now she's not done, immediately picking up Toni Storm. And it seems that the wrath of Nia Jax continues with the powerbomb to the outside on Toni Storm. My God, what a horrible landing. And Baszler now, as soon as she turns around, once again, going for another submission hold. Okay, Shayna Baszler and Toni Storm with a back and forth as you just saw, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler now going back and forth here. These two women who haven't particularly done too much harm to one another. Okay, typically it's been Toni Storm who's been seemingly battling both women in the build-up to this matchup, but now Shayna Baszler, the submission magician, looking to pick apart Nia Jax, and perhaps that's not a bad strategy. Okay, wear down Nia Jax. That's probably a good idea for Shayna Baszler, as she's doing a successful job at trying to wear her down. Okay, with the constant guillotines, and now as you just saw, another submission hold applied. This time Nia Jax, however, slithers out of it. But right now, there you see Shayna Baszler. Oh! Now being met with the sheer size factor once again. Okay, I keep mentioning it, the power and the size, because truthfully, that's the biggest asset in Nia Jax's game plan, and it's what caused her to take a few moments to just laugh at the constant brutality, as you see right now, that she is bringing towards her opponents. Okay, Nia Jax, she's such a dominating competitor that, truthfully, she says constantly, I don't need to be here, why do I have to be here? And so, most of the time, she doesn't even show up to Raw. But, honestly, why would you make her do anything? As now, Nia Jax, oh, wait a second, goes after Shayna Baszler in the corner, but now Shayna Baszler, oh, perhaps being saved by Toni Storm, as Storm and Nia Jax now fight here tonight. And wait a second, seems so Storm now going after Shayna Baszler. Of course, the history there over the past few months, just constantly wanting to get their hands on one another. But it seems as though now Nia Jax gets her hands on Toni Storm, turning around to see, oh, what is this, to put Shayna Baszler up on the top turnbuckle. What is this? Oh, she turns around here. She turns around, and wait a second. Oh! Tower of Doom there with the powerbomb superplex combination. And Nia Jax just sends both women into the mat, going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count on Toni Storm. And now going for another one here out of nowhere with the Tower of Doom. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Toni Storm using her own agility there to just leap into the air, going after Nia Jax. Instead, she grabs hold of Shayna Baszler and the power of Jax to take down both Baszler and Storm. Absolutely incredible here. As wait a second, Nia Jax throws Toni Storm to the outside, and now Shayna Baszler got up. Shayna Baszler got up. She has her in the clutch. She has her in the clutch here. She's looking to tap her out. She's been hitting submission holds the entire matchup. And Toni Storm this time saves the matchup for herself and Nia Jax. Okay, Baszler perhaps a split second away from becoming the new Raw Women's Champion. As Nia Jax is down on the ground. Oh, well, she gets up now. However, Toni Storm kicks her in the stomach, and there you see the Storm Zero out of nowhere. And Nia Jax just launches her into the corner as Storm just collapses following all the punishment that she's taken. And it seems though following Storm Zero, Nia Jax with the exclamation point connecting with the Samoan drop. 1, 2, 3, and Nia Jax is still the champion. Okay, as we saw, Nia Jax using her power, just launching Storm to the outside. And sure, Storm and Shayna, I mean, look at this, what an epic moment there. However, in the end, Nia Jax's raw power and size was just too much for both Storm and Shayna. However, Shayna, she hit the clutch on Nia Jax. She was probably just a split second away from tapping out Nia Jax. Toni Storm saved it. However, Nia Jax saves herself from a defeat, catching hold of Toni Storm following the Storm Zero, throwing her across the ring, making sure she was a non-factor before hitting the Samoan drop, the exclamation point. And as such, there you see her, Nia Jax, still your Raw Women's Champion. However, the question, ladies and gentlemen, still remains, who can defeat Nia Jax? Who can stop the irresistible force? Which, of course, is a similar question that we've been asking ourselves over on SmackDown in regards to the Fiend. Okay, apparently Sister Abigail or Abby the Witch, or quite frankly, I don't even know anymore. Apparently, Abby the Witch got rid of Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt is now gone. The Fiend now only exists as this monster, as this entity. Matt Hardy is now from the Lake of Reincarnation. Honestly, this feud has been nothing short of bizarre. Okay, Matt Hardy, last time we saw him, really, he went into the Lake of Reincarnation. He was still bruised up. He was still bandaged up. He was clearly in a lot of pain after the Fiend attacked the Hardy compound after Matt Hardy tried to cure Bray Wyatt of the Fiend entity itself. Obviously, it didn't pan out for him, as we saw Matt Hardy pretty much be left with no other choice but to jump into the lake of reincarnation to heal himself of the wounds, of the damage that the Fiend brought upon Matt Hardy. However, we also know that since then, Matt Hardy's brother, Jeff Hardy, went one-on-one against the Fiend, okay? The Fiend showing some sort of remorse there, but in the end, absolutely vicious was the Fiend. And tonight, that man, Matt Hardy, more on him in a little bit, but Matt Hardy, he's ready for a fight. Well, now you can feel it in the air. Okay, it's suddenly gotten a lot colder. You suddenly have this odd feeling in the pit of your stomach, and if that's the case, then ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that you're not alone, because we are now in the presence of that thing, the Fiend. And well, the Fiend, as I mentioned earlier, he apparently is not a part of Bray Wyatt anymore, okay? The Abby the Witch apparently banished Bray Wyatt from the Fiend, separated them, I'm not entirely sure. However, apparently, Bray Wyatt doesn't exist. All we have left is this monster. This terrifying presence. The Fiend. And quite like the Fiend being ripped away from Bray Wyatt, we learned on SmackDown that this isn't really Matt Hardy that the Fiend is fighting. Okay, going into the Lake of Reincarnation, apparently awoken whatever made him, quote, woken or broken or enlightened or really whatever you want to describe Matt Hardy. Because apparently now he is not Matt Hardy. He's gone by many names. He's this spirit of some kind within Matt. And right now it seems as though within the vessel of Bray Wyatt, this Fiend will be going up against this entity that is within the vessel of Matt Hardy as the Fiend makes his entrance here. And oh, wait a second! Well, it seems as though Matt Hardy, because that's just what I'm gonna say, I don't know what to call him, but Matt Hardy apparently wasting very little time getting into the fight. Okay, the Fiend making his chilling entrance to the ring with that severed Bray Wyatt head lantern thing. I'm not entirely sure what to call it. And apparently, Matt Hardy looking to fight the Fiend. However, there you see the Fiend sending him into the corner. But Matt Hardy now fighting back, and quite frankly, I think this is the most damage the Fiend has taken since competing and since showing up here in the WWE. Okay, Matt Hardy here tonight going after him. No, wait a second. The Fiend striking back. And now, ladies and gentlemen, okay, the match has started. The bell rung. And it seems as though these two entities are looking to battle here. Okay, that referee. Oh, wait a second. Oh, my God. Okay, I was going to mention the referee is only here to count the pin or the count out or the submission. And I do not envy him. However, Matt Hardy, I've never seen him do that before in my life. With the suicide dive like spear to the outside onto the Fiend. And now, Matt Hardy going after the Fiend. And quite frankly, the Fiend has barely gotten any shots in on Matt Hardy. Okay, unlike the Fiend, who showed some sort of remorse to Jeff Hardy, of course, the former Wyatt family member, it's Matt Hardy who's not showing any. by absolutely brutalizing the Fiend here tonight with all these punches and strikes. And of course, that signature delete chant perhaps calling for a deletion of some kind, going for a side effect. But there you see the Fiend connecting. Sister Abigail. And the crowd chanting, Bray is gonna kill you. Of course, this crowd, as we've seen, I don't know why, but they showed no fear towards the Fiend. Oh my god, and why? How could you not? After seeing that, just the neck crank there by the Fiend, absolutely devastating. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, Matt Hardy! Twist the Fiend! Twist the Fiend out of nowhere! No, not even a 1 count. After the diving spear to the outside, after everything, not even a 1 count. And Matt Hardy continuing the punishment, but the Fiend right now striking back. However, a kick to the stomach once again, and then another kick for good measure, and a twist of fate again. Twist of fate again. 1, 2, 3. No, and only a 2 count there, but the Fiend was down for 2. Matt Hardy almost just beat the Fiend. Again, I say Matt Hardy. I don't know what to call him. However, the crowd chanting alongside Matt with the delete chants. And oh wait, he goes for a kick. The Fiend counters. The Fiend counters, catching him, and then a punch now. And this, ladies and gentlemen, oh, with the headbutt connecting, is the most back and forth fight we've seen of the Fiend since joining the WWE, since, I guess, taking over Bray Wyatt again. I'm not too sure what the Fiend is. After all this time, I'm still not entirely sure. However, what I know is that there was a meeting of the minds, of the deranged minds, between the Fiend and Matt Hardy, as we just saw. And oh, there you see the Fiend. There you see the Fiend. Okay, with that always creepy crab walk that Bray Wyatt liked to show off the world before even he turned to the Fiend, before he hits the Sister Abigail. And the Fiend now looking to dish out even more punishment, perhaps, as this oddly back and forth matchup continues. And another headbutt there for good measure. Now, wait a second. Matt Hardy gets up. Oh, perhaps going for a cutter here. But the Fiend now catches him in another Sister Abigail. My God, Sister Abigail after Sister Abigail, and the Fiend. Oh, what the hell? Oh, the Fiend. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about, but he's got the mandible claw on Matt Hardy. Referee, please. 1, 2, 3. The match has come to an end. I'm not entirely sure what that was all about in the corner there, but either way, though, the Fiend getting the job done here tonight in this battle between these two entities. You can't even call them people, I think. I don't know. Either way, though, the Fiend continues his reign of dominance, but Matt Hardy, he got a few good shots in hitting not 1 but 2 full twist of fates trying to defeat the Fiend. But in the end, quite like Harper, quite like Rowan, quite like his own brother Jeff, Matt Hardy falls to the Fiend, even after going into the Lake of Reincarnation, as Matt calls it, or as Lita called it. The Fiend is still this unstoppable monster here in the WWE. And honestly, I don't know what can stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, following that eerie, and I'll say this about The Fiend, it's always fascinating as well. Following that matchup between The Fiend and Matt Hardy, it's time to move on to Raw's main event of the evening. As the Universal Championship is on the line, the leader of the club will take on the leader of the Undisputed Era once again for the Universal title. Finn Balor, Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls, no disqualification, no count-out matchup, and you can expect a fight between these two incredible competitors. Oh, and I forgot to mention one key little caveat as well created by Adam Cole when he picked the stipulation for this match. Nobody allowed at ringside. Of course, these two men, the leader of the club versus the leader of the Undisputed Era, they have been defined by their respected and respective factions. However, this is going to be a one-on-one affair. Balor and Cole are going to be fighting here tonight. This isn't going to be your typical wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. I expect this to be brutal. I expect this to be violent, as these two men have pushed the boundaries of this feud from being all about the championship, being all about business, to an incredibly personal rivalry between Balor and Cole. And tonight, that man right there, Finn Balor, looks to regain that Universal Championship that he lost last month at Super Showdown. Okay, Finn Balor, he created the Universal title after retiring the World Heavyweight Championship that he won back at Survivor Series of last year, defeating Aleister Black and forming, of course, the club alongside Gallows and Anderson. Of course, AJ Styles would join later on. But let it be known, Finn Balor, for the first time in a very long time, is coming out to the ring without a championship around his waist at a pay-per-view. Okay, he's defended that title successfully, and of course the World Heavyweight title, against some of the best this company has to offer. Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura, Seth Rollins, just to name a few. However, he also defended it against Adam Cole before Adam Cole beat him. Both men have one victory apiece on each other. Finn Balor, he's beaten Adam Cole. Adam Cole, he's beaten Finn Balor, and now it's time for the rubber match. Of course, both men are going to have to beat each other not once, but twice to take home the gold. And will it be Adam Cole, baby, that retains that championship? We're about to find out. Adam Cole, there you see, the man who started this entire story off by winning the King of the Ring tournament, to go on to choose his opponent for Survivor Series, of course, being Finn Balor. And after Balor beats Adam Cole in that one-on-one matchup, Adam Cole said, you know what, no, you only beat me via a roll-up pinfall attempt. Okay, out of nowhere, he caught Adam Cole off guard, and now Adam Cole is the Universal Champion following the rematch from Survivor Series back at Super Showdown. So now, ladies and gentlemen, there you see him. Adam Cole, Finn Balor. We're going to find out which one of these two is truly the better leader. Which one of these two is truly the better professional wrestler. Okay, two of the greatest superstars on Monday Night Raw. And believe me, I understand the competition that statement has to offer when it comes to the greats over on Monday Night Raw. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I know that those are some of the best wrestlers on the planet. However, these two right now are looking to prove which one is the better out of the duo. And it's all about that, the Universal title. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be a brawl, but only one man can leave with the championship. Who will it be? Finn Balor, Adam Cole. Let's go. As Balor immediately right out of the gate running towards him, immediately going for the strikes. As I mentioned before, no disqualification, no countouts as well. 2 out of 3 falls, a huge stipulation that Adam Cole himself chose after beating another member of the club, AJ Styles, in a one-on-one affair in the main event of Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago. And right now, he goes for a running attack, does Finn Balor. And now Adam Cole and Balor just back and forth with these strikes. Okay, they know each other so well after the last few matches, as now Finn Balor, wait a second, look at that, flying over the top rope alongside Adam Cole, going to the outside, spilling to the floor with that dive. And of course, if you, launching him into the steel steps there, if you are in that Royal Rumble match that will be happening following this contest, you do not want to do that. You do not want to go over the top rope to get eliminated. However, right now, Finn Balor knows that this is not a Rumble match. This is a fight as he grabs the first weapon of the matchup. Oh, but Adam Cole takes it away from him, hitting him, oh god, in the stomach, and then again hitting him in the stomach, and a third time for good measure, this time to the back, and now whipping him over and over again with that kendo stick, does Adam Cole, as he picks up Finn Balor now, and the challenger with a kick to the stomach, but the champion strikes back with a punch to the face. And now it seems as though Adam Cole going underneath the ring after Finn Balor was just thrown back inside the ring. However, Balor, oh, look at that, flying over the top rope. Balor saying, you know what, I'm not done fighting on the outside alongside you. As he flies over the top rope, landing hard on Adam Cole before throwing him back into the ring. Oh, and now using that very same steel chair that Adam Cole introduced to just, oh god, wail on him here as he goes for the cover here, perhaps. We've got the first fall, 1-2. No, and only a 2 count. Adam Cole getting the shoulder up after Finn Balor made sure that his flesh met steel with that steel chair being applied in his offense. However, right now, Adam Cole gets sent into the corner and a chop right to the chest, echoing throughout the arena, and another one for good measure. But Finn Balor, however, takes a punch to the face. But now, back and forth, here we go again. They know each other so well. But now it's Adam Cole who throws him over the top rope. Finn Balor, however, strikes back with another forearm strike. And then, oh, look at that, launches over the top rope. And you can see, hold on, wait a second. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. You can see that Finn Balor perhaps has the agility advantage coming into this matchup. You can see him flying throughout the ring. Okay, the speed and agility of Finn Balor is incredible. However, he's also an incredible technical wrestler and hard striker. And always innovative there with that drop kick into the corner. Going for the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Following the drop kick right into the turnbuckles there on the champion. And Balor now perhaps has Adam Cole reeling with that shot to the chest again. Another one for good measure. And Finn Balor just wailing on him here with that steel chair. And Balor perhaps thinking that he's going to need something else as he goes to the outside. What in the hell going underneath the ring? What does Finn Balor have in mind here? I'm not entirely sure, but now he's got a ladder, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, both men wanting to climb the ladder of success here as Adam Cole takes the ladder away from him. Oh, and he hits him with the steel. Right to the face of Balor there. As he throws him back into the ring now. And Adam Cole, the champion, has Balor reeling perhaps. Turns him over, going for the cover here. 1, 2, no, and Adam Cole does not keep Finn Balor down. Following that ladder shot, both men, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, wanting. Well, Adam Cole wanting that Adam Cole baby chant. However, both men, oh, and the steel chair shot. And again, for good measure, both men want that first fall here tonight as the chair shots over and over again by Adam Cole. And now going for another cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. However, wait, there you see Balor getting up. Finn Balor getting up, following the chair shots and connecting with the sling blade, trying to battle through the pain as Adam Cole rolls to the outside. Finn Balor, however, chasing after him. Oh, but Adam Cole tried to catch him off. Oh, but instead he gets taken down. Okay, Cole trying to catch Finn Balor as he goes to the outside alongside Cole. However, instead he catches him with that German suplex-like maneuver, of course, trapping the arms to hit it. However, right now, Adam Cole throws Finn Balor right there into the ring apron. However, once again, a kick right to the gut. Okay, both men constantly going for forearm strikes here tonight. And both men seem to have them well scouted. However, Finn Balor now has Adam Cole up, and he takes him down right to the pit of the stomach of Cole. Right on the barricade, right in front of the front row there, okay, getting a bit closer than perhaps they intended or expected here to the action. But now Finn Balor in the black and red attire, dodges that running boot by Adam Cole, who's of course wearing the black, white, red, and yellow, and there you see Finn Balor showing off that agility once again. Okay, I mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. Balor, one of the quickest and perhaps most agile superstars on Monday Night Raw today, and that's saying something when the competition, consists of Kalisto and Rey Mysterio as Balor with the dropkick. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count. Balor with the dropkick right into the turnbuckles there. But there you see Adam Cole getting up with the punch to the stomach, and now he's trying to fight back with those forearm strikes once again, over and over again, having him in the corner, and now following that brutal dropkick, he's continuing the pressure, does Adam Cole, with the strikes to Balor. And now perhaps he's challenging Balor to get up, and he does. Adam Cole goes for a strike, and once again, Balor moves out of the way to get him with the kick to the gut. Over there you see Cole fighting back, ducking underneath. What does he have in mind? Catching him off the rebound, taking him down. 1, 2... no, and only a 2 count. Both men want that all-important first fall here tonight in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup, as Cole waits for Balor to get up here, the leader of the Undisputed Era, perhaps looking to keep down the leader of the club with the super kick, followed by that German suplex, going for the cover. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count again. Both men walking into this arena wanting to prove to the world that they are the best. And tonight, Finn Balor kicking out of seemingly everything Adam Cole throws at him. As Cole brings him to a knee following the forearm strike. And now Finn Balor looking to strike back. And now once again it seems as though these two men are in a back and forth here tonight with a flurry of strikes. But wait a second, Adam Cole connecting. Last shot out of nowhere, kick to the knee. 1, 2, 3, no, and Finn Balor kicks out. Adam Cole with the kick to the knee before planting his own knee into the back of the skull of Finn Balor, and yet Balor not giving him the first fall. I don't know how Finn Balor is still conscious following that one, let alone having the ability to kick out at 2 as he catches the kick there. Balor, however, perhaps grabbing him, perhaps for that 1916, however, 1, 2, 3, and wait a second, Finn Balor was just caught off guard, I guess, okay, grabbing him there perhaps for the 1916, okay, that kind of position, but Adam Cole got out of it, hitting him with the roll-up pinfall, and gained the first fall here tonight in this matchup, and Finn Balor looks absolutely irate following that pin by Cole, and now Adam Cole only needs one more pinfall or submission to get the job done and to retain his title. However, right now Finn Balor, gets another forearm strike by Adam Cole as a reversal following that. I'm not entirely sure what Finn Balor had in mind, actually, now I think about it. Okay, trapping the arm, grabbing the arm, twisting it around. However, instead, Adam Cole has Balor now reeling, perhaps, following that last shot. You gotta think Finn Balor, he may be running on fumes. Okay, somehow kicking out of the last shot, unable to kick out of that roll-up pinfall attempt. And Adam Cole now using this as an opportunity for the Adam Cole Baby Champ, but wait a second, out of nowhere, Finn Balor once again sends him into the turnbuckles. 1, 2, no, and again, only a 2 count. Okay, Adam Cole, the Adam Cole Baby chant. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Adam Cole perhaps, being too caught up in his own ego there before getting sent into the turnbuckles. And right now, Adam Cole suffering for it as Finn Balor with a submission hold applied here tonight. Perhaps trying to slow down the pace of this matchup. However, there you see Adam Cole gets out of the submission hold. Finn Balor, however, gets caught with that boot to the face by the champion. And now it seems as though Adam Cole rolls to the outside. grabbing the ladder here. It seems as though he wants to introduce a bit more steel to this matchup. As Finn Balor, he's slow to get up, but he gets up nonetheless. Adam Cole, however, stealing the first fall here tonight. With that roll-up pinfall accepted, and Finn Balor now, he has to try everything. He has to hit him with everything in his arsenal to make sure he cannot get those following 2 falls as he flies to the outside again. My God, Balor flying all over the outside area, and of course inside the ring as well, okay? Finn Balor's nickname should be an airplane, because that's exactly what he's doing. He's just flying around. Now, wait a second, it seems as though he's deciding to introduce some lumber here, grabbing a table from underneath the ring. And now Balor waits for Cole to get up. Or perhaps not, he just picks him up there. Okay, with the strikes now by Balor, these violent and vicious forearms connecting. As the challenger now, the former Universal and World Heavyweight Champion, seems to be grabbing a ladder here, perhaps. He wants to fly once again with that ladder being set up right there in the ring as he decides to taunt the crowd here. Okay, both men, I'm not going to lie, a bit egotistical. They both believe in themselves a bit too much, perhaps. Okay, they like to stroke their own egos. However, right now, Adam Cole gets sent into the corner, and Finn Balor now looking, to fly to the outside. However, instead of diving to the outside, Adam Cole is the man who sent him over the top rope. And now it seems as though the champion is setting up the table. Once again, Finn Balor looking to enter the ring following Adam Cole's setup of that table. As always, goes for a forearm. Finn Balor catches him with the kick, and then another forearm for good measure, turning Adam Cole around. And Balor now continuing the offense here, continuing the pressure, sorry. But Adam Cole seems to want to pick up Finn Balor. What does he have in mind here? Another forearm strike as these two men are going back and forth here tonight in this Universal Championship matchup. However, Finn Balor has hold of Adam Cole as he has him on the table that Adam Cole decided to set up. And Finn Balor looks down at Cole. What is he thinking? I have no idea, but he's continuing the offense here. And wait a second. Oh God, wait a second. Balor. Oh God, that's a very long fall. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. Oh my God. Balor flies off the top of the ladder and crashes through the table and through Adam Cole. And ladies and gentlemen, Balor going for the cover. 1, 2, and he's done it. He's got his first fall here tonight in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup. And Adam Cole is down after being just sent through the table. And there you see Finn Balor, of course, with the Universal 2 suite. Of course, the sign of the club. And right now, Finn Balor just stomping away on Cole. Perhaps after that splash, looking to get another fall. 1, 2, he might have a new champion here. But Adam Cole kicks out somehow. Adam Cole somehow kicking out, and Finn Balor, oh, there you can see, obviously extremely pissed off with that steel chair shot right to the face, but you gotta think Adam Cole is in a hell of a lot of pain. Okay, Finn Balor flying through the air, crashing through the table. And of course, through Adam Cole as well, the champion, as Cole gets up. Oh, and he's trying to fight back here as Finn Balor deciding to bring that kendo stick back into the ring. He dropped it, but he picks it right back up and whacks it against the face of the champion. Again, oh my God, just wailing on him with that kendo stick. Going for yet another cover here, trying to gain that second fall. 1, 2. No, and again, only a 2 count, and the ladder falls. Okay, Balor and Cole here tonight are essentially in an Extreme Rules match right now, in a 1-on-1 no disqualification match, because the next fall will gain the winner. Oh, wait a second. The Universal Championship as it connects there, going for the cover. Okay, with the brainbuster on the knee out of nowhere, 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, and Adam Cole out of nowhere connecting with the brainbuster. And perhaps this may be Adam Cole's one chance to get back into this matchup, but Finn Balor stops it. Balor stops Cole from building any sort of momentum as he picks up the ladder. Okay, deciding to reposition it as Adam Cole, okay, perhaps hitting his well, no pun intended, but last shot on Finn Balor, or perhaps not, as Finn Balor takes a kick to the gut. However, now, these two men going back and forth right now in this Universal Championship matchup, and a kick to the stomach once again by Adam Cole as he takes him down with the forearm. And there you see Cole. Oh, he's saying he's got a lot left in the tank. I don't know if that's his ego or if that's the truth, but right now Finn Balor not letting him fight as he sends him into the corner. And Balor now hitting him in the lower back here tonight as Adam Cole, wait a second, being turned around, and Finn Balor, oh, there you see, just mocking him with the too sweet salute. Oh, but wait a second, Adam Cole hits him with a punch to the face, and wait a second, Cole kicks him in the knee, out of nowhere, Adam Cole, what is this? Panama Sunrise on the ladder! Panama Sunrise on the edge of the ladder! 1, 2, 3, and Adam Cole wins! After all of that, after this entire war, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Cole wins, retaining his title, but my God, out of nowhere, he hit that Panama Sunrise on the ladder. Okay, Finn Balor hitting everything, including this, okay, the leap off the ladder through Adam Cole, through the table. And yet, here you see the, oh my God, absolutely devastating Panama Sunrise onto the ladder. Okay, the top of the head of Finn Balor just sent into that ladder, and now Adam Cole is being sent home with a big grin on his face, and that's Universal Championship. He took it away from Finn Balor back at Super Showdown, and he's taking it home again in this massive main event for Monday Night Raw. But of course, that is not the main event of the show, as Adam Cole celebrates with that Universal Championship. It's time for the 30-man Royal Rumble matchup. Of course, you know the rules of this one, okay? 2 men start the match, and every 90 seconds or so, another competitor will enter the ring until all 30 superstars have entered the match. And of course, only one will be the winner of this matchup, having to throw their opponents over the top rope to eliminate them. The winner going on to WrestleMania to compete for either the WWE or Universal Championship. However, ladies and gentlemen, we knew who the first man was gonna be in this Royal Rumble matchup. He tweeted out earlier on tonight, after attacking Kalisto, after attacking Rey Mysterio, after attacking Shinsuke Nakamura, Tommaso Champa is going to be the first entrant in our Rumble matchup. Of course, he is the current United States champion as well. He's got a match for that very same United States title on Monday Night Raw following this massive pay-per-view event. However, perhaps Ciampa, he is looking to add the Universal or WWE title to his collection of championships. Tommaso Ciampa, he's entering at number 1. The unfortunate and unlucky number 1 position for Tommaso Ciampa indeed. However, if anybody has the raw just determination and grit to get the job done, to win the whole damn Rumble at the number 1 spot, it is none other than that man in the ring, Tommaso Ciampa. And it seems as though one of those 3 men that were attacked by Tommaso Ciampa backstage, Rey Mysterio, is gonna be the second entrant in our Rumble matchup, Of course, he's won a whole damn Royal Rumble at the number 2 position before he went on to win the World Heavyweight title. And yet, Rey Mysterio getting yet another unlucky and unfortunate spot in this Rumble at number 2. But he's done it before. Let's see if he can do it again as he kicks off the match with Tommaso Ciampa. And here we go. Of course, these two men, long-standing rivals, even competing on the first edition of Raw following WrestleMania. However, Rey Mysterio, connecting there with the Spike Hurricane Rana. However, these two men, of course, know each other very well, as I mentioned before, even battling for the United States title a handful of times. And right now, Rey Mysterio has Tommaso Ciampa in the corner. You know, perhaps Rey Mysterio could just eliminate Tommaso Ciampa here. He's got him up on the top turnbuckle, trying to eliminate him, but Tommaso Ciampa gets out of it as Rey Mysterio runs towards him there, and well, I'm not entirely sure what that was. I believe Rey Mysterio went to go for some sort of a drop kick of some sort. However, Tommaso Ciampa, getting out of the way, whatever it was, it could spell for some disastrous consequences for Rey Mysterio, as Tommaso Ciampa has the upper hand here on the living legend. Like I mentioned, both men battling for the United States title a handful of times here in the WWE. Tommaso Ciampa, the current champion, however, trying to eliminate the former, as Rey Mysterio, however, gets the elbows on the ankle of Ciampa. Getting out of that potential elimination predicament, as right now Tommaso Ciampa goes after Mysterio. Kicks him in the stomach. No, he doesn't, as the first countdown commences, and Rey Mysterio trying to introduce some numbers in his own right with the 619 on Ciampa as the third entrant in this Rumble matchup will apparently be that man right there. 1/3 of the original New World Order, former Intercontinental Champion, a man who has made headlines his entire career, even competing at WrestleMania in a show-stealing ladder match with, of course, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. That man, Razor Ramon, is here tonight. And Razor Ramon getting celebrated and appreciated, and of course accepted by the fans at being number 3. The crowd on their feet for Razor. As always, Rey Mysterio not allowing Razor Ramon a chance to fight. Of course, these two former WCW superstars have battled before in the ring, but right now, Razor Ramon, who doesn't look a day older than their previous matchup, is battling right now against Mysterio, and Ciampa now, goes after Razor. And now Razor Ramon, well, if you know who this man is, you know what's coming up next. Razor Ramon with the Razor's Edge there on Tommaso Ciampa. And Razor Ramon is on fire here as Mysterio and Ciampa just got taken out by the living legend himself, Razor Ramon. As, there you see, laying in a fist there right to the face of Mysterio. But Mysterio trying to fight back right now, and well, Razor Ramon gets taken down with the kick to the knee. Of course, Mysterio, a much smaller man than Razor Ramon. You don't particularly think about Razor's incredible height and reach advantage, but Rey Mysterio trying to go after the legs. Instead, he gets taken down, as now Tommaso Ciampa and Razor Ramon trading blows right now. As, the third entrant into this matchup, Razor Ramon, he gets taken down, by the first one. And Tommaso Ciampa, the United States champion, is standing on top of the world. However, right now, Ciampa picks up Rey Mysterio, who will be coming out next as the crowd count down for the number 4th entrant. It seems as though, there you see him. We've got Razor Ramon, we got Rey Mysterio. Why not add another R to the mix as Rusev makes his way to the ring? There you see the big man Rusev using his power to take down the United States champion. Rey Mysterio down in the corner. Razor Ramon, however, going after Tommaso Ciampa. And there you see Rey Mysterio just gets a knee right to the head as he tries to get up. And Razor, wait a second. I was going to mention Razor Ramon, but Rusev eliminates the second entrant in this matchup. Rey Mysterio just throwing him to the outside. And now, Rusev perhaps looking to do the same thing with Razor, but he's fighting back. As the former Intercontinental Champion, as the former World Heavyweight Champion, and former Royal Rumble winner, do not forget that, Rusev is going after Ramon as he throws him to the outside. Both Rusev and Razor have been eliminated as Tommaso Champa eliminates Rusev, and now he's the only man in the ring as the crowd counts down. Who will be number 5? Rusev, Razor, and Mysterio, all eliminated in sequential order, and oh my god. Well, it's only fitting that Tommaso Ciampa is standing alone in the ring where Johnny Gargano is obviously long-standing rival, former best friend, former tag team partner, and of course former tag team champions. Gargano and Ciampa are gonna meet each other right now, and there you see him, Gargano jumping into the ring. SmackDown's Gargano, Raw's Ciampa, former DIY members, and it seems as though this feud is gonna continue here in the Royal Rumble matchup. Oh, goes for the drop kick, and Johnny Gargano catches him off guard there, taking him down. However, right now, there you see Ciampa going after Gargano. Gargano doing the same damn thing to Ciampa. Okay, both men, of course, with this long-standing rival, Tommaso Ciampa being a mystery attacker. Last year with that super kick there by Gargano connecting. Of course, both men have battled in absolute wars here at Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A no-holds-barred Extreme Rules, I believe it was called a Christmas Massacre match. And these two are battling as now the next competitor looks to be entering the matchup. Who will it be as Gargano and Ciampa continue their battle? I know it seems as though Tommaso Ciampa is getting another Raw superstar to join him here in the Rumble. As there you see, Dolph Ziggler makes his way to the ring. Oh, and he takes down Gargano. And Ziggler perhaps, using this never-ending hatred between Gargano and Ciampa to perhaps gain some offense in his own right on the two competitors. Ziggler has Ciampa up. He's picking him up now. However, Ciampa, there you see. Getting out of it with the elbow shot right to the face. And now, once again, a backdrop there. A suplex connecting. A back suplex by that man, Dolph Ziggler, who gets super kicked over the top rope. Of course, Dolph Ziggler, no stranger to the usage of a super kick, as he gets eliminated here. And Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano now in the matchup on their own. And Tommaso Ciampa trying to eliminate Johnny Gargano. Gargano gets out of it, however, with the elbow shot right to the face. And now the countdown commences once again. Ziggler's been eliminated. Ciampa and Gargano are the two legal men in this Rumble match. And it seems as though a member of the Undisputed Era is coming out to the ring. Who is it? Oh, well. I mentioned it earlier. That man, Roderick Strong, has got a date with Tommaso Ciampa for the United States title. And now Roderick Strong, has entered the ring with the backbreaker to Johnny. The backbreaker to Johnny, then a kick to Ciampa for good measure. As Roddy Strong now perhaps wanting to recreate the success of Adam Cole, who earlier, with another backbreaker there, who earlier won his matchup against Finn Balor. And now perhaps Roderick Strong wants to win this whole matchup here tonight. And perhaps go on to fight perhaps even Adam Cole, or of course the WWE Champion or Universal Champion at the time. As a powerbomb there connecting by Strong. Okay, Roderick Strong wants to win the whole damn Royal Rumble perhaps. As he is 1/4 of the Undisputed Era as he picks up Tommaso Ciampa. The countdown commences once again. Who's going to come out here? As Roderick Strong sends Gargano into the corner with Tommaso Ciampa. And both men get crushed in the corner as now Kofi Kingston at number 8 makes his way to the ring, coming from SmackDown with the DDT connecting on Roderick Strong. And then a kick for good measure right to the lower back. 1/3 of the New Day facing up against 1/4 of the Undisputed Era here as There you see Kofi Kingston. Oh, gets a kick right to the stomach by Roderick Strong as Ciampa gets up with the neck breaker. And now Kofi Kingston going after Johnny Gargano with the DDT. Roderick Strong on the ropes, however, as Ciampa takes down Kofi Kingston. Okay, you never want to be on the ropes in a Royal Rumble matchup, and Johnny Gargano realizes that. Kofi Kingston realized that, especially Roderick Strong realizes that as he gets out of the way. Oh, and then he gets out of the way of that running knee strike. And now once again with the backbreaker there. Okay, they call him the Messiah of the backbreaker for a reason. And Johnny Gargano pushes him into the corner and then throws him over the top rope there, connecting with the clothesline. And now Johnny Gargano has just eliminated Roderick Strong. Strong, I guess the only title success you're going to be looking forward to, perhaps, is against Tommaso Champa. Unless Tommaso Champa has anything to say about it. And right now, Johnny Gargano connects with the neckbreaker as Kofi Kingston just got taken down by Ciampa. And Gargano now on the offensive. Oh, but of course, the always impressive Kofi Kingston battling, in that battle royal with Johnny Gargano. Because remember, Johnny Gargano, he has a match for the WWE title already. That is confirmed at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. He will be competing for the title. And right now, Kofi Kingston, gets a punch to the stomach by Ciampa. And the countdown, ladies and gentlemen, commences. Well, there you see one half of the Revival. Dash Wilder is making his way to the ring here as Kofi Kingston gets eliminated by Tommaso Ciampa. And there you see Dash Wilder, I was going to say making his way to the ring, but apparently stopping himself as Ciampa goes after Gargano once again. Kofi Kingston has just been eliminated during the entrance of Dash Wilder, who is not entering the ring. Okay, well, either way though, Gargano and Ciampa battling it out right now in the middle of the squared circle as Ciampa and Gargano seem to be turning their attention to Dash Wilder. Well, either way though, it seems as though we're going to be getting our next entrant. Who's it going to be? Okay. I see why Dash Wilder wanted to wait, as the other member of the Revival, Scott Dawson, is making his way to the ring at number 10. Okay, well, the Revival here tonight, entering the ring together. Okay, not a bad strategy as... Oh, well, there you see the two members of the Revival staring off. Yes, the two members of DIY. And now, well, there you see Wilder and Dawson taking down Gargano and Ciampa here. Okay, and now, look at this double DDT connecting by the Revival on Johnny Gargano. And perhaps this isn't a bad strategy. Okay, use your tag team efforts to get the job done in a Royal Rumble matchup. However, you have to remember, every man for himself at the end of the day. Only one man is going to WrestleMania after this matchup. As the leg drop connects by Scott Dawson on Tommaso Ciampa, and Dash Wilder responds with an elbow drop to Johnny Gargano. Okay, these two men using their tag team efforts against the former tag team champions right now. Okay, Dash Wilder choking the life out of Johnny Gargano and then again dropping the elbow. As Scott Dawson has Tommaso Ciampa now, and Johnny Gargano is down as well with, Ciampa getting taken down by Dash Wilder. And now the count commences once again by this audience. Who's going to be coming out next? I'm not entirely sure, as Scott Dawson, picks him up there, and oh god. Oh well. Ladies and gentlemen, yet another Monday Night Raw superstar. And honestly, out of the 5 men in this matchup, perhaps the scariest, Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar is here, ladies and gentlemen. Tommaso Champa rolling out of the ring. Perhaps not a bad strategy. Oh, wait a second. Dash Wilder. Oh, gets taken down by the Beast Incarnate. And Brock Lesnar. Oh, wait a second. Getting a thumb to the eye. And the Revival, of course, no stranger to some dirty tactics. However, Brock Lesnar's fighting back. Okay, you can barely see. Following that thumb to the eye by Scott Dawson as Dawson gets sent to the outside. He's been eliminated. As he picks up Dash Wilder, does Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar looking to repeat what he just did with Dawson. Oh! And he eliminates Dash Wilder. And Johnny Gargano gets up. And now Brock Lesnar bringing him to Suplex City. And Brock now, this dangerous force. Oh, trying to go after Johnny Gargano, but Gargano is fighting back as the countdown commences once again here in this Royal Rumble matchup. And Brock Lesnar, oh my god, launching him across the ring. Launching him across the ring, and oh god, well there you see number 12. Okay, I may not appreciate his more recent acts on Monday Night Raw, but I don't think this is a good strategy, Sin Cara. Perhaps try to copy Dash Wilder or Scott Dawson's strategy of waiting outside. However, I mean, he entered the ring. He knows what's coming. Okay, Sin Cara, he loves to fly, but I don't think he particularly, loves that flying into the air with the F5 by Brock Lesnar. Okay, Sin Cara, he's an exceptional wrestler. However, when comparing himself against the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, his nickname is The Beast, for crying out loud. However, Johnny Gargano is fighting back. Springboard DDT connecting by Johnny Wrestling as he's waiting for Brock to get up. Oh, but Brock does get up. Brock does get up. And Johnny Gargano, however, trying to fight back. Tommaso Ciampa still on the ground. He has not been eliminated from this matchup. Remember that, as Lesnar, oh my god! Launching him into the corner with that German suplex. My god. The count commences now. Johnny Gargano trying to fight back. Okay, one of the very few men not eliminated from Brock Lesnar, at least not yet, with that clothesline connecting. But okay, well apparently Elias, he's here tonight.
Hello, I am Elias.
Well, of course, Elias from the now sadly departed brand NXT, making his presence known.
And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. WWE stands for... I said WWE stands for...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Elias taking that entire time to just do his sing along with the crowd. Brock Lesnar clearly pissed off waiting in the ring, and now there you see him, Shinsuke Nakamura, number 14 here tonight, going after Elias. Okay, Brock Lesnar alone in the ring. Well, I assume Johnny Gargano and Ciampa haven't been eliminated, at least I haven't seen it quite yet, but right now Nakamura going after Elias. Okay, Elias perhaps with the smart strategy. I hate to laugh, sorry, but perhaps a smart strategy by Elias, waiting on the outside, not entering the ring with the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar. Perhaps Sin Cara could have taken a lesson from Elias with that. Oh, as the forearm strike connecting on Elias, this former NXT competitor, former main roster competitor as well. However, right now, Shinsuke Nakamura throws Elias into the ring, into the Lion's Den with the Beast Brock Lesnar. And Lesnar just picks up Elias and just dumps him to the outside. Thanks for coming. As right now, there you see Lesnar turning around to bear witness to a man he's had some history with over the years, Shinsuke Nakamura. And speaking of history, those two men have had some history with that man, Samoa Joe, making his way to the ring. We've got the King of Strong Style, we've got the Beast Incarnate, and we've got the Samoan Submission Machine, all in the same ring here in the Royal Rumble. Joe looking at Lesnar. Oh, wait a second. Tommaso Champa eliminates Shinsuke Nakamura. Tommaso Champa eliminates Shinsuke Nakamura, turns around, realizes what he's in the ring with, and Samoa Joe takes down Ciampa. Well, Nakamura, thanks for coming. Okay, he had his own little moment there, of course, being attacked by Tommaso Ciampa, one of the three men, as, Samoa Joe launches Ciampa towards Brock Lesnar with the powerbomb, and now Brock Lesnar looks down at Tommaso Ciampa as Nakamura walks away as one of the 29 other losers here in this matchup. As now Lesnar, picks up Ciampa, and throws him towards Samoa Joe. A bit of a response there by Brock Lesnar. And now, wait a second. Joe and Lesnar staring each other down now. These two behemoths looking to perhaps go to war. And the peak of technique, they call him. There you see him. Cesaro in the ring alongside Lesnar, alongside Joe. And of course Cesaro has his own history with Brock Lesnar, fighting in a steel cage and connecting there, one half of the bar. Of course Cesaro and Sheamus, both lost their tag team titles, the SmackDown tag team titles, on the Go Home edition of Friday Night SmackDown. But right now, he's making up for it by kicking not one, but two, but three men's asses here in the Royal Rumble matchup. And now Lesnar gets picked up here, getting set into the corner, and there you see Cesaro just trying to lay waste to everybody here in this Rumble matchup. And wisely, of course, Tommaso Ciampa rolling out of the way. And there you see Cesaro connecting. And Cesaro, what a show. What a showcase of Cesaro right now. Taking down two of the baddest competitors here in the WWE. And of course, the always impressive Johnny Gargano. As Gargano, he's down. Brock is down. Samoa Joe getting lifted up. And there you see it. Cesaro with the Cesaro swing, just lifting up Samoa Joe, the sheer size of Samoa Joe. And Cesaro's on fire tonight. And it seems as though another man who is looking to perhaps burn down everybody else in this matchup to, of course, gain his own glorious victory is none other than number 17, Robert Roode. And Robert Roode enters the ring. Oh, wait a second! Roode, I don't even think Roode might have just broken the record. Roode clearly pissed off, and honestly, I don't blame him. As Robert Roode, oh god, wait, Samoa Joe taking out Johnny Gargano, but Robert Roode, he just entered the ring and then was immediately eliminated. That must have been a second. That must have been a second at most. A Cesaro and Lesnar battle in the corner. The countdown commences. But ladies and gentlemen, we need an official time. Robert Roode was just eliminated almost immediately. As Alexander Wolf now makes his way to the ring here at number 18, of course, one of the members of Sanity over on SmackDown, as he picks up his fellow SmackDown star, Johnny Gargano. And oh god, Samoa Joe looking at him as he connects with the powerbomb. And I am being told right now, Robert Roode, Samoa Joe, sent over the top rope goes Alexander Wolf, but wait a second, Samoa Joe now being sent over the top rope as well. And Cesaro eliminates Samoa Joe. And Cesaro's on fire here tonight. As now, oh, well, there you see the Bar reunited here. Number 19, Sheamus making his way to the ring. And I want to reiterate what I was trying to say earlier. Okay, it has been confirmed Robert Roode was in this matchup for exactly 1 whole second as Tommaso Champa now. He's been in this match since number 1, and Sheamus is already number 19. And it seems as though Cesaro and the Bar, all turning their attention to perhaps the most dangerous man in this matchup, Brock Lesnar. And now Lesnar looking at everybody as now, wait a second, goes for a belly-to-belly. Perhaps does. Cesaro there, and Lesnar now turns around. Oh, and he eats a bro kick. Of course, Brock Lesnar has already taken a neutralizer here tonight. He's taking a bro kick as well. Okay, the Bar special. And right now, oh, Ciampa connects there with the fairy tale ending. And Cesaro picks up Brock Lesnar following the takedown. And oh, it's so nice. Let's do it twice. The Swiss Superman with another neutralizer connecting. Another neutralizer connecting. And now the United States Champion picking up Brock, throwing him over the top rope here. Oh, connecting with the clothesline, but Lesnar is still holding on after taking so many massive maneuvers, but he gets eliminated. The Beast has been eliminated. The Beast has been eliminated here in the Bar, both looking at Cesaro as the countdown commences. And oh, well, there you see EC3, the 20th man in this Rumble matchup. Okay, former WWE Champion, former Money in the Bank briefcase holder, and perhaps after this matchup he could be a Royal Rumble winner. Wait a second! Sheamus throwing Cesaro over the top rope! Sheamus! Of course, the two men lost the SmackDown they both lost the SmackDown Tag Team titles as Sheamus apparently, asking the crowd if they're entertained, and now Sheamus is eliminated. And there you see EC3. Of course, being immediately eliminated in the Battle Royal on SmackDown by his protege, or his employee, Jackson Ryker. And it seems as though Cesaro not appreciative of Sheamus eliminating him as the two former SmackDown Tag Team Champions are battling on the outside. Okay, of course, the New Days, Xavier Woods and Big E beating them on SmackDown as Ciampa looking to beat Gargano into a pulp in the corner as EC3 watches on, the countdown commencing, and Sheamus and Cesaro battling here tonight on the outside. And there you see number 21, of course, one of the members of the club. We saw Finn Balor, the leader of the club, losing tonight to Adam Cole. Perhaps Carl Anderson could leave here tonight the winner of the Royal Rumble, as the Bar are battling in the crowd here tonight, and Ciampa and Gargano are still trading blows in the corner. No love lost there between them as EC3 and Anderson turn their attention perhaps to Ciampa and Gargano, and now the Bar are just battling in the crowd right now. Okay, it's absolutely chaotic here at ringside. EC3 taking down Ciampa and Cesaro and Sheamus. Okay, these two best friends battling it out here, and face first goes Cesaro there in the crowd. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Bar keep battling here. Oh, and then another punch there by Sheamus, who's coming out next. And it seems as though, of course, one of the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods, has entered the fray here with the Hurricane Rana connecting there on Tommaso Champa. And now Carl Anderson gets a spinning forearm strike by Gargano. Sheamus and Cesaro battling. And it seems as though they've made it out of the crowd. They're fighting towards the stage. And right now, Sheamus, dodges the kick. Cesaro and Sheamus battling now. Here we go. These two men, ladies and gentlemen, battling. Johnny Gargano going after Carl Anderson, connecting with the neckbreaker. My God, what a scene we are seeing here at the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere you look, there's just a fight. There is a brawl. There is a war happening. That's coming up next. Who's gonna be making their entrant here. Okay, number 23, as Anderson beats the hell out of Gargano in the corner. Wait a second. No, surely not. Ladies and gentlemen! He's the SmackDown General Manager! We haven't seen him compete in 9 long years here in the WWE! Being forced to retire! Being forced to be put in upper management on SmackDown! Ladies and gentlemen, the Rated R Superstar! He's here! Edge is here! Spear connecting on EC3! This is a sight I was sure I'd never see again, as a spear connecting on Anderson! And Woods now! Even he can't believe it! However, he gets taken down there by the Rated R Superstar as it connects there. Face first goes Xavier! Face first goes Xavier, and oh, there you see Edge! Edge! With another spear there! The crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and I have to agree with them. I don't know who's gonna top that as our next entrant. And oh well. I mean, it's not a bad shout, okay? Sure. Edge, the master of the spear. Roman Reigns, the master of the spear as well. Edge and Roman staring each other down. Oh, but there you see EC3 and Carl Anderson. With this unlikely alliance here, battling both Edge and Roman Reigns now here in the Royal Rumble matchup. However, Edge is back! Edge is in the Rumble! Edge is in the Rumble as an elbow connects right to the head of EC3. But now, Roman Reigns battling Anderson in the corner. And now EC3. Of course, he was immediately eliminated in the Battle Royal, as I mentioned earlier, and it seems as though he's been eliminated by the SmackDown General Manager. And Roman Reigns now going after Carl Anderson with the clothesline over the top rope. And now the SmackDown General Manager gets that stare down that we saw earlier on with Raw's superstar Roman Reigns. He goes for a punch, but immediately gets a punch by Roman. And now here we go. Edge is back, and he is getting a one-on-one encounter with one of the best of this generation. Okay, one of the best superstar since his departure, Roman Reigns, as Reigns now off the ropes goes Edge, but Edge counters with the spear! Showing the youngster how it's done, as Edge is on fire now! Edge looks down at Roman Reigns as we await our next entrance, and number 25! He's got a lot of history with Edge in his own right. These two men, of course, competing in absolute wars for the WWE title. John Cena and Edge, here we go! Punch to the face! Oh my god, what an encounter between these two men. John Cena and Edge now battling. Okay, even Cena has to be shocked that he is competing in a ring alongside, of course, the Rated R Superstar. However, he makes him hit a spear, alright, a spear towards that incredibly hard post in the corner, as right now, there you see Cena going after him, but Edge and Cena now trading blows once again, and Edge, hold on, wait a second, gets a DDT by the former champion, okay, by the man who competed earlier on tonight against Kevin Owens for the WWE title, losing that matchup, but perhaps looking to make up for it in a Royal Rumble capacity. And right now, he's picking up Edge. He's picking up Edge. Edge has not felt the bitter taste of an attitude adjustment in quite some time, and it seems as though he doesn't want to feel it. Here tonight, however, he gets taken down nonetheless with the arm drag by John Cena, and a punch connecting right to the face, right to the jaw. But he gets answered there with a strike by Edge. And now back and forth, here we go, between these two former bitter rivals. Of course, Edge, the first ever Money in the Bank briefcase holder, cashing it in on John Cena to win his first ever WWE Championship. And right now, however, John Cena, there you see, taking down Edge. And now, oh, wait a second. Ciampa out of nowhere. Ciampa out of nowhere. Eliminating John Cena. And Ciampa eliminating Cena right at the buzzer. Who's going to be number 26? And oh, well, it seems as though the biggest stars are here to shine right now. Daniel Bryan making his way to the ring. Of course, another man who had to retire way too young. As Daniel Bryan, ladies and gentlemen, connects with the running knee on Edge as Johnny Gargano goes after Ciampa again. However, Roman Reigns out of nowhere with the spear. And the countdown again as wait a second, Johnny going after Roman Reigns. Gargano going after Roman Reigns, and Reigns has been eliminated. And Gargano now looking down at Roman, and there you see number 27, and known as one of the luckiest spots in a Royal Rumble matchup. Of course, Daniel Bryan, a former Royal Rumble winner in his own right, winning from the number 27 spot, last year. And there you see Eric Young, of course, the leader of Sanity, perhaps looking to replicate that success here, at the expense of his opponents, taking down Tommaso Ciampa with the neckbreaker, the spinning neckbreaker, of course, that Eric Young has used to absolutely decimate his opponents. But Daniel Bryan, another SmackDown star, is looking to take out Eric Young, the leader of Sanity here tonight. And the kicks connecting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, who's coming out next? Not entirely sure. There you see. Number 28. Recently breaking up with Sin Cara of the Lucha Dragons. Taking down Daniel Bryan and Kalisto. Selena Del Sol on Eric Young. As now Kalisto picking up Eric Young, seeing this as an opportunity. The leader of Sanity, number 27, gets dumped outside the ring. Boy, it's like a Kalisto joining him as Daniel Bryan takes advantage of Kalisto being distracted by his own elimination of Eric Young. However, there you see Daniel Bryan, going after Edge. Edge trying to hit the first strike. Of course, Daniel Bryan entering the ring, hitting him immediately with the running knee strike. And now these two men are hitting a few strikes of their own back and forth as the SmackDown General Manager is battling perhaps one of his top stars on that brand as the running drop kicks connect in the corner. Not one, but a whole duo of drop kicks as these two men, battling it out here. And now the countdown commences once again. Who's going to be number 29 as Daniel Bryan with a strike to the face of the Rated R Superstar. And there you see him. The Architect sprinting to the ring here. And here we go immediately with the Sling Blade on the SmackDown General Manager. Seth Rollins has made Monday nights his home, and right now he's going up against, one of the top stars of SmackDown and the General Manager. As there you see Rollins hyping himself up here. However, he gets a punch right to the jaw by the Rated R Superstar. However, Edge gets countered there with the backwards DDT, and you gotta think any combination between these three men here could lead to a fascinating and fantastic match. Bryan versus Rollins. Rollins versus Edge. Edge versus Bryan. Any combination, could be amazing. And we're getting a glimpse of it here tonight in this triple threat matchup as Daniel Bryan takes down Seth as he picks up Edge now. But Edge immediately counters him. And now running towards him here. No, instead he gets a clothesline by Daniel Bryan. However, Edge gets up, goes for a running kick again. And again, Daniel Bryan counters it. The countdown commences once again. And a kick to the gut. Who's going to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble matchup? What a fortunate number for Braun Strowman, but what an unfortunate number for everybody in this matchup. Braun Strowman, ladies and gentlemen, is your number 30. And honestly, I don't know how he can be stopped as Rollins runs towards him and immediately gets met with the forearm strike by Braun Strowman. Rollins looks rocked, and then the power of Braun Strowman taking down Johnny Gargano. However, Daniel Bryan now with the strikes, with the expertly timed, expertly placed strikes. Oh, however, a kick to the stomach. So the former WWE champion, as Bryan gets eliminated here tonight. Johnny going for a cutter, however, and instead gets met with a drop kick by the always powerful, yet sometimes impressive and agile Braun Strowman. Okay, a man of his size should not be able to do the things that he can do. However, you expect something like that, the power slam, by the horrifically powerful Braun Strowman. You gotta think to yourself, how in the hell can anyone in this match stop him? Okay, you're looking at the final 5 here tonight. Rollins, Gargano, Ciampa, Edge, and Braun Strowman. Oh, wait a second. Strowman. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Strowman sending the general manager to the outside. Of course, Braun Strowman demanding competition from Edge on the past few episodes of SmackDown, and it seems as though he's just eliminated him from the competition as Gargano is down, Ciampa being launched across the ring, and Rollins with the strikes right to the face, right to the chest of Braun, and Braun perhaps fighting back, pushing him down, perhaps wanting to push him over the top rope, as right now Strowman, he's got him. Oh, but a kick to the stomach for good measure by Rollins. Ciampa, a bit groggy on those ropes, as now, wait a second, Seth bounces off the opposing ropes to hit the curb stomp, taking down the big man. Braun Strowman's down, Ciampa, Rollins, and Gargano, considerably smaller men, staring down at Braun. Oh, and it seems especially Ciampa's looking at Gargano from across the ring. Oh, and Gargano setting up the super kick, perhaps. Ciampa, wait a second. The DIY super kick running knee combination to Braun Strowman, following a devastating curb stomp from Rollins. And Ciampa picks him up. And Braun gets eliminated. Wait a second, Johnny! Oh, eliminating Ciampa! Well, Ciampa putting in a hell of a lot of effort here tonight, coming in at number 1, but he gets eliminated by number 5, Johnny Gargano. And now, the main number is 2. We have 2 people left in the Royal Rumble. Seth Rollins, Johnny Gargano, and only one of them can go to WrestleMania. Of course, Gargano, you also gotta think, has that shot at the WWE title, and perhaps if he were to win this matchup tonight, he could just choose to be Universal Champion, or at least to fight for the Universal title, as Rollins takes him down with the Bulldog. And you gotta think, if Gargano wins, then in just a few months' time, we could see Gargano 2 belts. And Seth Rollins, however, does not want to let that happen, as he connects with the strikes over and over again on Johnny. Okay, Gargano, however, you gotta think much more tired, much more exhausted than Seth Rollins. Coming in at number 5, however, he's trying to get the elimination nonetheless on number 29, Seth Rollins. But Rollins strikes back with the elbow shot right to the head, right to the dome. However, right now, a kick to the stomach by Gargano. Turns him around with the punch. Oh, but instead he gets a clubbing shot to the back. And now back and forth we see these 2 men go here. As Johnny throws him across the ring over the top rope, but Rollins hangs on. Rollins is hanging on. Oh, and he gets out of it. Johnny Gargano trying his best to eliminate Seth Rollins by any means necessary, as an overhand punch connects right to the head. And now the forearm strikes connecting to the head of Gargano here. And a running forearm strike by the Architect. Okay, Seth Rollins recently on Monday Night Raw entering the tag division with Roman Reigns, and perhaps if he were to win here tonight, then he could be representing both Reigns and himself in the main event title hunt. But right now, Gargano does not want to let that happen. Picking him up. Oh, full Nelson twist around. Face first goes Rollins into the mat. And now Gargano looking to replicate the success he had in that Battle Royal over on SmackDown as he picks him up, trying to eliminate Seth by any means necessary. Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, but Rollins once again fighting back here as these two men are in such a war, and the Revolution knee! The ripcord knee strike by Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm sounding like I'm losing my voice, but right now, I am excited and I am enthralled by the action we are seeing here as one of these two men. And I do not lie and I do not hide the fact that I am a big fan of both of these men as a super kick connects by Gargano. And only one of them's going to Mania. And perhaps following that super kick right to the chin, Gargano could be looking at some WrestleMania opportunities at the Royal Rumble success here. Number 5, however. Oh! Getting some shots by Seth Rollins right to the gut. Gargano being sent across the ring. Rollins, however, trying his best to eliminate Gargano now. He's trying his best, but no, Gargano strikes back with the elbow shot to the top of the head and then a kick for good measure. As now Gargano, oh, wait a second, sees this as an opportunity. Okay, the super kick, no! Seth Rollins moves out of the way. And he connects with the curb stomp. Seth Rollins connects with the curb stomp here tonight on Gargano. And Gargano, he's groggy, he's in pain, and he's eliminated. Rollins is going to WrestleMania. Seth Rollins coming in at number 29, but you cannot discount the credit from either Johnny Gargano or, of course, his bitter enemy, Tommaso Champa. But in the end, to close out this massive pay-per-view event, that man, Seth Rollins, wins the Rumble. He's going on to Mania. He is going to be fighting for either the WWE or Universal title. And it seems as though Rollins has burned down this entire arena here with his huge success. And what a victory for that man right there as we close out this massive pay-per-view. Thank you all so much for watching as Rollins is going to WrestleMania.